What's up, VC? What's up, vinyl community? It's your boy Dan from Dan's Vinyl Channel. Yes, I've been AWOL for a few days. I was supposed to get this DJ Highnoon 300 subs contest out of the way already, but it's been a week, guys. It has really been a week, and this is the first time that I've had a chance. I just got back from a trip. I had to go down south to visit Mom. So I just got back from the trip, just got settled in, grabbed a bite to eat. I got my good old Java here, and I thought, what a perfect time to sit down and do the DJ Highnoon 300 subs contest. So anyway, wanted to also let you know that I'm going to be continuing my 1988 vinyl spotlight as well. So I'm going to keep that going. That's going to be just kind of an ongoing thing. I'm not going to really do like a top 10 or something like that, because to be honest with you guys, there's a lot of albums in 1988 that are just too awesome that I've got to talk about, spanning all genres. So I know that you guys have seen a lot of rock and metal from me. Expect some different stuff. And also in this video, expect some different stuff. We're broadening some horizons. Not so far out of the 80s, though, because that's one of the common themes of the DJ Highnoon 300 subs contest, okay? So you're supposed to have 5 albums, tapes, reel-to-reels, whatever. I have decided 12-inch singles, okay? They do have a common theme. The common theme is 1980s. They were almost the common theme was Phil Collins. However, I decided to mix it up a little bit. So the common theme is 1980s 12-inch singles, okay? These were all pretty big songs that came out in the 80s, and as you guys are about to find out, I'm a huge Genesis and Phil Collins fan. So it's also from the 80s. Anyway, also part of this is the 3 lyrics that mean something to me. I'm going to be doing that coming up here shortly. All right, so without any further ado, we're going to dive in. And the first album is not going to be Phil Collins, okay, that I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to show you is a 12-inch single that I picked up for a fat $2. Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. Now, this is pretty awesome because it's the long version from the Breakfast Club soundtrack. So this is the long version. Saw this at In the Groove Rekkids in Jefferson City. Had to pick it up. $2. Totally worth it for this song. I'm a huge Simple Minds fan. I don't have enough of their stuff. I need some more. But, so, number 1, the Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me from the Breakfast Club soundtrack. 12-inch single. And it sounds so good. It really does. All right, so moving on. And we're getting into Phil Collins now. Well, not just Phil Collins, but you guys know this one. It's Philip Bailey and Phil Collins. Easy Lover. All right. Now, also, this is an extended version of Easy Lover. As if you couldn't get enough Easy Lover in the 4-minute version, we got to hit you with like, I don't know. It's probably like 5-minute version maybe. Something like that. Anyway, awesome song. Love Phil Collins. To me, Phil Collins is kind of, I know there's a lot of glare on that. I'm sorry about that. A lot of the Phil Collins stuff, he's just kind of the ambassador of the 80s. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm taking that a little too far. But Philip Bailey, Phil Collins, Easy Lover. Also picked up the same day I picked up the 12-inch single of the Simple Minds. I believe this was also $2. So what a great deal. And check it out. There's a guy that I know who was convinced, well, he told me of a story about how he had an argument with a guy over this song, saying that this was Eddie Murphy. And as you could plainly see, this does not look like Eddie Murphy. I don't even know how you would even get that confused. But anyway, Philip Bailey, Phil Collins, She's an Easy Lover. Great song. Great stuff. Love it when Philip Bailey comes into that one. I'm not gonna punish you guys with my falsetto, okay? All right, moving on. More Phil Collins, however, in the form of one of my favorite bands. If not my favorite band, Genesis. Tonight. This is awesome. Picked this up on a trip to Detroit last December. Yes, took me a minute to think about that. Last December, went to Detroit. My daughter had to go see Greta Van Fleet, and I had to hit some record stores. So in kind of trade, I was like, yeah, you're going you're going to throw your old man some bones for driving you up here, and I'm going to go hit some record shops. And I came back with 25 records in like 3 days. This was one of them. Tonight, Genesis. And this also has Paperlate on it, which I don't know if you guys are Genesis fans. Great song. This is a fantastic record. I think I gave $1 for this. It's like ridiculous. And I tell you guys, if you ever go to Detroit, there's some great record stores. One of them is Ripe Records, and I think they're in Grosse Pointe. Great place, great deals. So as long as you're not going at the same time as me, you guys take advantage of the situation. If not, you might have Dan peering over your shoulder, just kind of like one of those guys, you know. Or maybe I'll just sit on the floor and open up a box of 45s just to annoy you. I'm going to slow you down, folks. All right, so moving on with number 4. Is that number 4? So we had The Simple Minds. We had Philip Bailey. We had Genesis Tonight. This is Genesis and a lot of people's favorite Genesis song, Mama. Not my favorite song, one of them, though, on my favorite Genesis album, which is Shapes or the Yellow Album or Genesis, however you want to call it. Anyway, this has got Mama on it, and this is the long version. And then it's going to get better, which, to be honest with you, I don't think I've listened to that on the B-side. But great, I mean, Mama. I mean, come on. You're not going to beat Mama by Genesis. You could try. And the final of Genesis stuff that I've got going on here. And this is actually, I didn't buy this for the song. I like the song Keep It Dark. This is Genesis. Another one. This goes back to around Abacab. This has Abacab on it. So, Keep It Dark. Namananu. Nanu. Yes. Mork for Mork there. Mork calling Olsen, coming Olsen, Namu. All right, so Namananu and Abacab, the long version, which I love Abacab. I like Abacab. It's a lot of people, it's not their favorite album by Genesis, but I love it. So there's my 5 common themes. All right, so my 5 albums with the common themes. All right, so just real quick, running through them again. Genesis, Keep It Dark, Abacab. We got Genesis, Mama. Tonight. Great stuff. We got Philip Bailey, and She's an Easy Lover with Phil Collins, 12-inch single, and also the Don't You Forget About Me by The Simple Minds. Well, not by The Simple Minds, by Simple Minds. From the Breakfast Club soundtrack. Look at those gloves. I'd still wear them to this day. John Bender, dude was harsh. Love him. All right. So, let's get on to the second part of this, which is 3 lyrics that have some meaning to you, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys a story, all right? A dear, super dear best friend of mine passed away in 2011. I cannot hear the song, It's Friday, I'm in Love, without thinking about him. We were in the back seat of a mutual friend's car, drinking, doing things that you do when you're 15, 16 years old. Friday I'm in Love by The Cure was a huge hit at that time. It might have been 16, 17. I'm not sure exactly of the date. But anyway, my friend Chris starts making fun of Robert Smith. He knows he always picked a lot of fun of me. It was hilarious. He cracked me up with it. But he'd always make fun of Robert Smith. And he'd go, "It's Friday, I'm in love." And it was just hysterical. We all laughed. We all ended up getting kicked out of the car that night because he was on a tear and he's making fun of my other friend for the way she said pudding, which she said pudding. And he just thought that was hysterical, so he starts attacking her. We get kicked out of the car in the middle of the time. He's like, "You serious?" Anyway, I'll never be able to hear Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. It's Friday, I'm in love. I always say that. So, that's my first lyric. Second lyric. A mutual friend of Chris and I, Mike, never understood lyrics properly. So, Pearl Jam's out. Song Alive. He starts singing, Eddie's not the easiest to understand, okay? I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan, but Eddie is definitely not the easiest to understand. So, oh, I heard I'm still alive. So he was singing, I heard I'm still alive. I heard I'm still alive. Chris tore him up over this. I was laughing so hard. Later on that same night, I believe Mike was doing push-ups, and he's trying to like show off. And he's like, hey, Chris, sit on my back. And he sat on his back, and he farted right on his back, and I just about died. That was my friend Chris. So both of those lyrics go back to that time. If that's a little too crude for you guys, I'm sorry, but not really, because it's hysterical. You guys, if you had seen it, you would have been laughing too, trust me. All right, and the third one that means something to me. Okay, my daughter, when she was born, she had a less than 10% chance to live. Okay? She beat all those odds. All right? So, Natalie Merchant has a song that came out in the 90s. It's called Wonder. And some of the lyrics say, doctors have come from distant cities just to see me, stand over my head, disbelieving what they're seeing. They're saying I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation, and as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. So, those lyrics mean something to me. And I appreciate DJ Highnoon. I appreciate you. I appreciate your channel. I appreciate how you wear your heart out on your sleeve there, man. And I appreciate you being part of this community. You seem like such a nice guy, and such the reason that I wanted to involve myself in this, also kind of open up a little bit. So as, starts turning into a community, don't want to turn it necessarily into therapy, but give you guys some real stories from Big Dan's heart, right? All right, so anyway, Dan's Vinyl channel. Thank you, Vinyl community. Thank you, DJ Highnoon. And congratulations on your 300 subs. I want to do a shout out to, I've got like 20 new subs over the week, man. So I just wanted, I want to shout out all you guys' names, but I don't have the list in front of me. But thank you. If you're a recent sub, thank you. And I'll hit you back with the sub. We'll just sub each other. It's great. I've had a really good time watching all your guys' videos. And it's just nice. It's nice to finally be back in town and be able to do one of these. And I went record shopping while I was gone. So I got some new stuff that I'm going to be showing coming up here in the next week or so. So you guys take it easy. Peace out. Keep digging them Rekkids. And you guys have a good one. And a happy Easter Sunday to you all. Have a good one. Bye, guys.